me begin on this very controversial note as I try to understand common good and communicating for. Those are for me the two axes I want to work on. Sometime last week, a ward of mine attending Takoradi Technical University, Takoradi Poly of York, he called me to ask if he could come over to spend the weekend with me in Cape Coast, since the TUTAG, namely the teachers of the university, the lecturers, were on strike. He came with another mate of his, and we are waiting to hear when the university will resume lectures for the students to access tuition, to enable them complete their syllabus, fulfill the requirements of the academic pursuits in the hope of qualifying for the future career or profession they are aspiring to. Now the question is, what really is at stake in this industrial action? I'm sure that the lecturers are agitating, as I have read a few times, for better conditions of service or something like that from government. Am I right? Again, sometime last week in our dailies, another group, TEU or so, was also threatening to embark on industrial action to press government for their well-being. This means going on strike and leaving students unattended and in the lurch until the demands are satisfied or something like that. In Ghana, my dear friends, it is not unusual that even doctors and nurses and other healthcare workers go on strike to press home demands for better conditions of service, salaries, allowances, whatever you have. And even though these demands and actions may sound legitimate and legal, has it ever occurred to any one of those on strike to ask who really suffers the brunt in the long run in the face of such industrial action? That is a serious question for me. Come to think of it, it is the students who, when the lecturers have been finally or in some way satisfied, will be given packed lectures in very few weeks, and in some way expected to pass their exams with adequate preparation for their professional career so that they can contribute to development of this country. As for the patient who dies or whose health is aggravated in the event of industrial action by healthcare workers, I leave it for your thinking. Now you may say, why is the Archbishop heading towards this? My question is, what is the common good that is at stake? What is the common good that is at stake? Is the common good that of the lecturers only? Or that of the students also? Or that of the healthcare professionals only? Or of the sick person also? Or of the government? Or that of the nation? Or what? What is the common good? In short, how can one stand up legitimately, ethically, and morally for his or her rights as a lecturer, or a doctor, or a nurse, or a civil servant, entitled to adequate remuneration for living? Or for the right of the student whose future is being mortgaged in any such event? Or the life of the patient who happened to be sick when the doctors went on strike? Or the good of the nation as a whole whose development is being stymied. Common good. This, I think, is what you and I are being called to consider this evening. Namely, how to ensure that by our individual actions or inactions or our group stance, the good and well-being of each person and that of the social group as well as that of the state or the nation as a whole is justly guaranteed. This, for me, is the crux of the question: communicating for the common good. What is the common good? How to communicate it? I leave it at this point, and I am sure we will have a lot to share on it. Thank you very much.
Thank you.